Hi everyone, Jenny here with Cosmic Gypsy Tarot, and I'm here with a monthly collective tarot reading. This is going to be for the month of July 2020, or whenever you happen to stumble across this video. So what we're going to do is we're going to check in with the energy. Knight of Wands coming right out, connecting to your fire and your passion. Really lovely for the month of July. But we're going to pull some tarot cards and some are going to jump out at us, but we're going to pull like they are right now. Wow, the cards really have a lot to say. The Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, being in harmony, being in flow with the universe. I love it. We're going to get some tarot cards, and then we're going to pull some oracle cards and leave you with a little bit of guidance from the Level Up Soul Ascension oracle cards. Okay, so I'd like to end this with perhaps a quick little guided visualization. We'll see how we go. But it's nice to offer, I like to offer tools that can support you rather than just like telling you what it's going to be like. But I do hope to leave you with some tools that will support you throughout the month of July. Now I realize I'm a little bit late coming off of this Nine of Pentacles. Wow, really being confident, working hard to create your dreams and feeling a great sense of joy and satisfaction from that. I forgot what I was just saying. Oh yeah, so I am late. I am late with this July collective reading, and I just want to say that I'm sorry for that. As I mentioned in last month's reading, I do have a full-time job and it's keeping me very busy. This is a side hustle for me, and so I have to prioritize my full-time job. There's a lot going on beneath the surface that I can't share with you yet, but I will be able to share with you hopefully in August. A lot of exciting things going on behind the scenes. So it's not that I don't want to do these readings, it's that I have to do them when I have the time and the energy to do them so that I can do a good job. Otherwise, it's not doing anyone any good. And so please know that I'm doing the best I can, and just a little bit of sweetness and forgiveness from you. And just let me wiggle into a new routine and I'll get myself on track here soon. But I will do this reading, and I'm going to do a July pick a card, and probably the same for August, and then I'll be able to get back on track with the monthly zodiacs in September and November. So we'll see how we go. Okay. But I love being on here. I love doing these readings for everyone. So if you aren't seeing your monthly horoscope reading from me, just accept my apologies. I really am doing the best I can for you, and I want you to have all the information that you need, all the tools that you need. So let me just see what I can work out. Okay, we have the moon. Okay, so yes, there's a lot of stuff going on beneath the surface that will be brought to light in the month of July. Now, I do want to say that as I was tuning into the energy of July before I started recording, there is a sense of, I'm feeling a lot of heartbreak, a lot of need for some real gentleness with the heart. That really is coming in really strongly for me. So I feel like perhaps that many people in the collective for the month of July are discovering things that are hurtful from other people, and also like discovering ways in which they've been hurting themselves. And I want to say that I know that it's painful, but it is an opportunity for growth. It is an opportunity to love yourself more deeply, to love yourself in a new way, to really nurture yourself. I feel that coming so strongly. Like, how do I nurture my heart back to health? How do I nurture myself back to wholeness in the month of July? That's going to be a really big focus, because coming up, we have a lot of this fiery energy, like needing to be able to put a lot of fire and effort into your work. So many of you are creating something new, and it is like a passion project for you. Okay, so in order to really fully dive into that, there is some inner work that needs to be done first. Let's see what else we have. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. So really talking about connecting with your soul tribe, really connecting with people who inspire you, who challenge you to grow and do better. They're either as good or better than you. And so you have to show up with your A game and really bring it whenever you're working with people. Okay, so it's like building a team. If this is having to do with your work, which there's a lot of pentacles here, having to do with your work, then building a team that can help get you where you want to go, but also a team that you enjoy working with, that you liked, that you have things in common, that you're all really trying to work for this same goal. Okay, and they level you up, you level them up. Okay. Next, we have the Hermit. Okay, so yes, again, July is really about inner exploration. It's about really being curious about what's going on beneath the surface, allowing those messages to come through, gaining a deeper sense of clarity in your life. This is not easy work, okay? This is not easy, but we are in Cancer season, and that's Cancer loves to get all up in the emotions, you know, and really go to the depths and is not afraid of the depths. Okay, and so take this time throughout the month of July to really cultivate what's going on underneath the surface, to pull out the weeds and to nurture and tend to the things that you really want to grow in your life. Eight of Swords, yeah, goodness gracious. Okay, so this card, especially in this deck, is so intense. Not really seeing the truth about what's going on underneath the surface. There's some self-deception going on with many people out there. The way that you're talking to yourself, your inner voice, the way that you're seeing your role in your life or what you're doing. There are some things that you either aren't seeing or that are not, they're flat out lies. Okay, and so some discernment is really in order for the month of July. Okay, Spirit is really asking that you trust your inner truth, that that you really connect with that, because there is a sense of deception that I feel really, really strongly. Okay, and that many of you out there are doing harm to yourself by the way that you're thinking, acting, being, moving, all of that. Yeah, there's so much sadness. Look at all this blue. Look at the blue in these three cards that just came out, like one right after another after another. Okay, so this is really heart medicine that is being called into action right now. Really tending to those sore spots in the heart, like really bringing gentleness. I don't know if it's baths that are needed. I don't know if it's just like holding your heart. I don't know if it's like giving yourself a hug. I don't know what it is in the way that like is being called for right now, but so much sweetness and softness. Like, how would you nurse your beloved back to health? How would you nurse your child back to health? That is what you need to do for yourself for the month of July. Really super deep nurturing. Beautiful too, because oh my gosh, like what more? The more love that you offer. We were just having this conversation in a meditation meetup that I was having. It's like um, the more love that you give to yourself, the more you have to give out. Okay, so it is not selfish. It's selfish to not give yourself love. It's selfish to not have the love to give out. Okay, so some of you have to switch the way that you're feeling about taking care of yourself. Okay, Nine of Swords. Wow. Okay, so the 8 and the 9 of Swords coming right off. So really, some of you are really in your feelings, really in your feelings, and that's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be all up in your feelings. I mean, you're meant to be all up in your feelings on Cancer season, but you're not going to be staying here, okay? Because there is work to do. There is inspired work to do that cannot happen until you sort out some of this inner garbage, really, the stuff that you've been collecting over your lifetime. The voices in your head that are like speaking to you about what you are, what you aren't, what you can and can't do. Those are lies. Okay, you are infinite and abundant, just like everything in this universe is. So don't listen to the lies. Sort the lies from the truth and trust yourself above all else. Let's see what else we have. The Star, because dreams can come true. Oh my God, yes, I love it when the Star comes out. Okay, so when you are really tapped into your own inner truth, your inner wisdom, that is a deeper connection with the divine. That's the space of miracles. That's where miracles happen. That's where your biggest dreams can come true. Okay, so I feel like even though there's so much sadness and heartache and heartbreak going on, there is a light at the end of the tunnel with the Star card showing up. Really beautiful. The work is worth it. It's like Spirit wants you to know you're doing good work. Just keep going. Okay, like it's like excavate all of that pain. Where is it? Like dig into the dirt, like as far as you can go until you get to the root of that weed and you pull it out. Okay, but you don't have to yank it out. You can say, I see you, I know that you're there, and I know that you're trying to serve a purpose for me. What is that purpose? But you have no place here anymore, and you gently pull that weed out and you plant something else beautiful in its place. okay? Let's get two more. Okay, King of Wands reversed. Okay, so many of you are not in touch with your fiery side, okay? And this is where the transition is going to happen. Okay, so when we have the King of Wands upright, this is someone who's confident, sexy, secure, strong. I mean, he brings his A game every single time. You are not gonna stop this guy, okay? But we're all in this is the card for Leo as well. I mean, look at this lion in the back. I mean, it may not technically be the card for Leo, but like, look at this lion in the back and look at all this fire. Okay, so, but when we've got this card reversed, it's like really disconnected from your fire, really disconnected from your strength, okay? And so we're currently in Cancer season, all up in our feels. It's okay. We're going to turn that around for Leo season, and we're going to connect with that fire. We're going to be involved in the things that bring us joy, that make us happy, that bring us abundance, put us into the natural flow and the rhythm of life, because there's this equal give and take. We're feeling confident, strong, proud, secure. You know, we're doing all the things, okay? So that's coming up for the month of August. I feel really strongly. July, we just got to get through it. We just got to get through it, okay? We have to get through it, and we have to get through it in a way that we are growing and we're not staying the same, okay? Now, let's pull a Sacred Rebel Oracle card, and I want to pull a few more too. So we'll see how this one goes. She feels and she knows. Perfect card coming up for Cancer season. My God. I mean, this is exactly what we were just talking about, okay? Being in touch with your inner truth, your inner wisdom, knowing what you feel, recognizing your feelings, understanding their role in your life, understanding how to use your feelings so that you grow rather than contract. She feels and she knows. You trust yourself. You trust yourself to do the right thing. You trust yourself in the way that you nurture and care for yourself. You know that you have your own back, okay? And if you aren't in that place, let's get you in that place. Let's get you in the place where you feel something and you know it. You know right off the bat exactly what's going on. You know right off the bat what's best for you, okay? You know right off the bat what kind of nurturing and caring is needed in your life in this moment based on what just happened. You know what to do. You take care of yourself. Beautiful. I am going to read something from that book about this. I want to. I love this. I mean, just look at this card, this artwork. The deck is by Alana Fairchild. The artwork is by Autumn Sky. She's one of my favorite artists. She is just amazing. Her work is deep. You could look at this forever and keep getting messages from it. Okay. And it is the number 22, which I believe is a master number. I only know a little bit about numerology, but I do like to study it. And I like to be around people who know about it because I can't remember. I can't remember what everything means, but I am fascinated by it. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick healing visualization that you can do based on this card and this work. And hopefully this will support you if you're struggling to tap into your own inner strength. So you're going to stand up for this one with your feet hip width apart and your arms are loosely and comfortably hanging at your sides. And then you're going to say out loud, I feel the light of all that I am and will be unfolding from within me now. And then you're going to stand still and rest your eyes on one point or lightly close them if you feel you can do that without compromising your balance. You're going to feel, sense, imagine, or perceive that there is pure light switched on inside of you, almost as if an internal light switch was flicked wider and more radiant. Allow it to shine outwards from within you as if there was a vibrant sun at the center of your being, with its rays extended outward in all directions. You are a radiant, glowing being. Can you feel the joy and uplifting happiness of this? And then when you're ready, you say, I surrender what is into the loving fire of transformation, the light of which illuminates the present and manifests the future in the highest creative expression of unconditional love. and be with that inner light for several moments, and then place as much of your intention as possible into your feet, feeling the connection to the ground beneath you. Feel the present moment by being aware of the physical sensations of your feet. Feel their coolness or their warmth. Are they tingly, cold, or stiff and in need of some flexing and stretching? Make your feet as you wish, and in your own time, simply open your eyes, move around, and return to your day or evening. You have completed your healing process. So of course, you're gonna say this in a way that feels authentic to you. You may not say it exactly like that, but the first thing you're gonna say out loud is, I feel the light of all that I am and will be unfolding from within me now. And then you do the guided visualization with the light, and then at the end you say, I surrender what is into the loving fire of transformation, the light of which illuminates the present and manifests the future, and the highest creative expression of unconditional love. So that's a really beautiful and powerful practice that you can do to really transform this energy of not feeling like you know what to do, you know what the truth is, into, yes, I know what's coming up, I'm gonna do the damn thing, okay? Definitely, definitely, definitely a major switch happening between Cancer season and Leo season. Okay, so I want to pull a few oracle cards. Let's get a little guidance from the ancestors and angels for the month of July. Okay, stand your ground, okay? Even if you aren't feeling up for the task, stand your ground. If there are people who are in a bit of a battle with others, and Spirit is asking you to be strong like a mountain. Be strong like a mountain, and be unwavering. If you're connected to your truth and you know what is right for you, you do not falter. You do not give in just to make someone else happy. You claim this for yourself. Let's get one more. Yeah, I definitely am feeling a conflict, okay, in a lot of different areas, okay? And if you are tuned in with yourself and you feel in alignment, okay, if you're not feeling in alignment, don't stand your ground because you don't know what you're standing for. But if you feel in alignment with something, then absolutely 100% dig in and do not give in. Next, we have Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. So many of you are dropping. That's what a lot of this inner work is going on for in the month of July. A lot of you are dropping ancestral patterns. Okay, you're doing some really big work to heal your lineage, and you're getting in touch with the things that are not true, these inherited belief systems, these inherited feelings, these inherited patterns, okay, that really don't belong to you. They just they're in your DNA because this is what happened in your family history, okay? So you're having to come to terms with that, and you're healing that on a really deep level. This is big work. This is no small thing, okay? And this is the time to do it. So know that you are tuned in to the collective energy because that's what everyone is doing right now. Great, really nice. Okay, so I want to pull some soul guidance. Level up for your ascension. These are some oracle cards that I made for myself, and I'm just kind of trying them out before I make a full deck and before I design them differently, because I made these really quickly and I wanted to just use them in my readings and see how the messages are vibing with me or not. But I have some ideas about some beautiful artwork that I want to do. So I'm excited to, in the future, make some oracle cards. So these are just like draft oracle cards, but let's see what they say. Okay, first up, Ooh, make time to play, reconnect with joy. This came up in the weekly readings as well. I can't remember for which week, but yeah, I think that because we're doing so much serious inner work, because there's so many of us are like really all stuck up in our feels, I feel like Spirit is like, okay, now you don't have to take it all so seriously. Why don't you make a little bit of time for some balance in your life? Because you can really get pulled under when you're doing this kind of shadow work, okay? And it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be so painful. You can make time for joy, reconnect with play, do the things that are fun for you. Don't be all so serious about it all the time. We only get this one chance of life. And then have compassion for yourself and for others. Really drop into a space of compassion and nurturing for yourself. We're all doing some hard work right now, some really hard inner work. And so be compassionate with yourself as you are diving into that, okay? I think these are some really nice messages for the month of July. I'm going to leave it there. So I hope that this is helpful for you for the month of July. And I'm really just want to say that I'm really proud of everyone for not hiding from the shadow work that needs to be happening right now, for really being brave and going there in all of your feelings, even though they've been super uncomfortable. It's really necessary for the healing, not just of yourself, but of the collective as well. So thank you so much for the work that you're doing and for your commitment to your personal growth and evolution. I'm sending you so much love for the month of July, and I'll see you soon.